All right, good morning, guys. I see Mark's already making fun of me. Yeah, I'm late to my own show. And I don't really have a good reason, so how about that? BRX popping up a little bit. Hmm. Let me see the scanner real quick. IMV. I want to check, make sure I'm not missing anything. Mogo. There's a few different. There's a lot of volume this morning. Alright, let me start going through this list. PHUN. Possible triangle there. IMMP. I don't like that. I don't like all these little dashes and stuff. Yeah, I'm taking IMMP off. MBRX still popping up. Ooh, Gene's popping. Pre-market high at 325. KNF looks like garbage. UAVS is over 250. It's popped so far. Boxlight selling off. Looks like garbage. This is a big rip on this. Oops. Turn my volume off on my phone. Alright. NE selling off. PHUN selling off now pretty hard. BRX still popping up. ATOS having a quick big rip so far. Put ATOS on the watch list as well here. and I don't really like anything yet as far as the setup. There is some potential on several different stocks. 325 holds up on Gene. The pre-market high holds up as support. Could be something there. Give me just a second, guys. I'll be right. Okay. Let's see, 325 cracking there. PHUN still dropping. IMV looks like trash. I'd like to see Gene come back down to this trend line, or at least close to it. Gene's starting to push back up here. So this is going to hold up. No, this is going to come back down. Most likely. Let's see, MLGO. LGO is pushing up a little bit here. bit more. Don't worry, Donna. You'll get there. You'll get there soon. You'll be making hundreds of dollars soon. Just keep going. Actually, let's see. I kind of got a flag. Maybe not. Yeah, yeah. I think Gene's got to come back down one more time before it gets to the tip of that triangle. CPTA is trying to pop over the downtrend. If it maybe it would break over 3. I could look for something there. MoGeo still holding. MoGeo can keep holding $2. Oh, let's see. CPTA popping over 3 right now. I'm gonna wait for this 5-minute candle to close before I do anything. There's a couple of potential plays. Yeah, TOS definitely has some good resources for sure. Looks like PHUN is going to crack off here. See, MBRX is still slowly climbing. Do like the slow climb there. Yeah, you're probably right, Dom C. You're probably right. Oh, all right. Well, Thinkorswim's acting crazy. There we go. Now it's all messed up. Been running pretty smooth lately. We ain't really had any issues with Thinkorswim. I haven't until just now, but it fixed itself real quick, so that's good. Mogo cracking. VS has lost a lot of volume. ATLS looks pretty. ADOS looks pretty bad. I don't think Mogo's gonna do anything. Gene popping up, it's still not coming back down. PHUM popping back up a little bit, still in this triangle. BRX all the way up to 120. Gene is trying to push for a new high. This is sold off pretty hard so far. Okay, I'm going to take this off, and I'm going to take this off. AVS is in a bit of a flag. Gene pushing over that high popping out of this triangle now. I'm kind of liking MBRX2 One Life. Looking at everything, and it just had 4.5 million in volume on this one candle, so there's definitely a lot of eyes on it. It is making a slow creepy creep. I don't know. All of these possibly have some potential. Gene's still ripping. PHUN. Not a lot of volume in PHUN right at the second, though. JRJC. A little bit higher price stock. I mean, as long as you hold up 24, you're probably alright there. Gene having a pullback. CAPTA popped all the way back up over 3 for a second. Now it's pushed back down. See 115 cracking there on MBRX. Kind of curling though. Kind of doing that bent fishing rod right now, which I don't like. So I kind of wanted to see 115 hold up. Oh, there goes the dog. He's losing his mind. See, PHUN starting to come up after this downtrend. Gene's still popping. I feel like I missed Gene. I don't want to chase it. On UAVS, we do have a flag trying to form. I'm looking for PHU could break back over 162. The only problem is PHUN's really light on volume right at this second. It's my only issue with it. Got a little triangle here, a little wedge on CPTA. PHUN coming up. Trying to get over 160 now. There you go. Nice, Mark. What was that on? CNET doing? CNET popped up. Some big buyers here. 115 on MRBX. I might. This candle's got a minute to close. I just don't like the way it's curling. It's kind of curling this way. Kind of want to see that pattern break before it. Take an entry, but there was a big buyer. Quite a bit of support right here at 113 and 115. Nope, that 115 big buyer has left. I just don't like the way I mean, it looks like a perfect bent fishing rod unless this candle can come up. Let's see, he's back there again, that big buyer at 115. I just don't know about that. JC making a nice pop up. Okay, CPTA is done, and we'll take it off. PHUN still a little sketchy. Only thing right at this moment. See, Gene is starting to curl over too. now MBRX is starting to drop some. If it drops below 112, big buyer at 113 trying to hold it up, and he just disappeared. Yeah, that's looking MBRX is looking kind of ugly. Really starting to look ugly. Says 350. No, 350 didn't hold up on Gene. PHUN. If that cracks 150, this is gonna be done. Trying to hold up, but it looks like it's gonna sell off here real soon. I don't know. Everything is just not good setups anywhere. Oh, look at that. Mogo did pop back up. Took it off the watch list because it looked like it was going to sell off, and then now it's made a nice little pop there. I'll put Mogo back on the watch list since it's moving up again. There's nothing else that's really happening right at the moment. Ooh, UAVS with a big crack, so that's done. Take that off. It is slim pickings today. Geo trying to break 250, it looks like. IIMP. Let me throw it up here and see what it looks like. Whoops. Mogo just had the biggest volume candle it's had today at 1.7 million, so let me keep a close eye on that. IMP, yeah, I mean, this is a decent little U shape, but see the downtrends right here. Still got a ways to go before you can even break the downtrend. See, 255 is about where the 200 is on this. Selling pressure. Take JRJC off. It's still just going sideways. See our downtrend be right here. Downtrend starting. And bottom of the triangle somewhere right through here, I guess. Let's see. Like 180. So Mojo Jojo here in a big triangle. This is where I'm gonna be looking probably. The MBRX just rolling over. GEN is trying to hold up. 9. Makes me a little nervous though. I want to give this a few minutes, see where this candle closes. PHUN still trying to hold up 150. If it can keep holding up, there may be something there eventually. You can see IMP hitting the downtrend line and getting rejected right there. Just trying, but there's a lot of selling pressure coming in right through there, so I don't know. To me, it doesn't look like it's going to break it, at least not right now. I think it needs a little bit more time. Well, let's see if buying keeps coming in right there. Give me just a second, guys. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, IMMP getting hung up. PHUN may crack 150 soon. Gene is trying to find some support. Let that do its thing for a few minutes. IMP coming back up to the downtrend again, though. Trying to get there. Alright, Gene looks like it's going to try to hold the 9. Possibly, maybe. No, well, maybe if Gene can hold the 9, it might be able to make a rip. But it actually, looking at the whole chart, it kind of looks like it's wanting to come back down to the trend line. So it's got to hold up in that area. Let's see, Mojo popping back over 2 a little bit here, getting bought up down low. MNP back. Still getting hung up. Good buying volume coming in here. 2 million candles. Or volume bars. 2 million. Well, like candles too, but 3 of those in a row. But it still isn't breaking up yet. It's a little sketchy. Okay, PHUN cracking. Yeah, so PHUN is done. Take that off the list. Gene doing a little bounce. Okay, IMP starting to push up a little bit now. GAXY. Oh boy, that's this is a very low stock. It's not even a penny. I'm definitely not day trading that. It may have good news, but it's a sub penny stock, and sub penny stocks are extremely tricky to trade. And it's an OTC stock, so you can't mark it in and mark it out. You can only limit order in and limit out. Gene looks okay. I mean, it's been sideways, making some sideways consolidation here. I just don't like getting in this late on the move. If I could see Gene start holding up 350. Mojo really starting to lose volume. Well, Gene's starting to pop up a little bit here now. And buyers are starting to come in and push this up, but I just feel like I'd be getting in so high if I get in up at this point. Mojo's starting to come back up a little bit. Got a bit of a spread on Mojo 2 now, 5-cent spread. And Gene making a nice pop. Just didn't want to get in that high. Just starting to pop a little bit here. Damn, there's such a spread though. I don't want to get in that. I want to be in at 227. Man. So I got filled there at 216, so let's see if this can hold up. Really want 215 to hold as support at this point. If it can't, it may come back down. But let's see, small amounts of buy-in starting to come in. So let's see if it can break over this 225 area here soon. Tried to push over at the beginning of this candle. Needs to start pushing over 220 real soon, like within the next 30 seconds. Now it's starting to come back down a little bit. See how this candle closes. See if this candle can get back over 215. Buyers coming in there at 214. Got 20 seconds on this candle to close over 215. Got a bit of a big seller at 217. Having a bit of a sell-off in this candle. I may end up taking a loss right here if this drops below 2. I got my stop loss right below 2. I'm not willing to risk much more than that if $2 can't hold up. Yeah, it's starting to look a little rough here. I want to see 2 hold up. If this is starting to crack down, yeah, I'm probably gonna take a loss here. Gene's still ripping. Up to 389. It's a very nice move so far on Gene. You missed your first entry. Yeah, I kind of missed Gene too, and that's why I didn't want to get in on it. I don't like being too late to the party. But good job to anybody who did kill it on Gene. We got some buyers pushing this back up to got all the way back up to 215 for a second. There's some sellers sitting at 215 though. 348. Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's see if it's getting back over 215. It's gonna be a live play again. Let's see. I want to see that 215 break down pretty quickly. It's not breaking down though. There it goes. Oh, it's still holding. Needs to get back over 215. And it's really struggling with that. That makes me a little nervous. Now it's pulling back again. This candle's fixing to close. Let's see what happens on this next candle. I don't like the way this candle's going down. This needs to be pushing up. Yeah, I think I'm going to be taking a loss here. Buyers are trying to hold it up over 2, but man, it needs to stop testing that. It needs to stay testing 215, not testing $2. Alright, now we're back over 210 again. That's what I want to see. I want to see buying keep coming in. We do not want it to be dropping down. We want buying to keep holding it up over 2 and it keep trying to test 215 again. You see there's a lot of sellers sitting at 215 once again. Let's see if it can cut through there. Nope, still couldn't cut through there. Let's see, Gene's up at 390. I'm gonna pop over here and take a look at Gene for a second. Looks like Gene may try to break 4 soon. I I think if it breaks 4, you may have a nice move on your hands. Yeah, if it breaks 4, looks like it's got room up to 5. Some sellers sitting there at 4. Ooh, Mogo dropped down quick. It was just at 210 on my sidebar, and now it's down to 2.3 again. See, 4 is starting to crack. It looks like it's going to pop over 4 right here. And there goes a little quick pop. Oh, coming right back down though. But you did get a lot of the sellers at 4. Ooh, Mogo. It's got to stop testing too. It keeps testing too. I don't know if this is gonna get it. It's really, well, you are building higher lows though, as long as it holds above 2. So this next candle acts. There you go, Gene popping over 4, up to 411. Looks like, nice job. Yeah, you're probably right, One Life. If Mogo doesn't start coming back up and getting over 210 soon, like it seems like the selling pressure is starting to win on this stock. Do we have a bit of a trend line? Oops. The fact it's testing 2 way more than it's testing 215 is not a good sign. It looks like it's going to crack here probably. Yep, there you went. The crack right there. So a little $20 loss. Alright, so it wasn't a trend line. So yeah, buying volume just could not come back in there and died off. Yeah, Gene was the play. Gene was the play for sure. Anything else do anything? No. Yep, that was the play. Gene was the play today. CPTA coming back up. All right. Yeah, you're right. That's what I was getting real worried about, was Gene started ripping right when Mogo started trying, but then Gene started moving, so a lot of eyes went back over to Gene, and it just couldn't get the buy-in volume to push it back up anymore. Very nice. Good job to anybody who made some money on Gene. That was definitely the play. What's the SPY doing? SPY up to 322. NBRX. Possibly might still be a play. Kind of looks like a pretty big triangle here on NBRX. MMP just doesn't look good. You out of the Gene machine? Nice. Nice. About 70 cent win there for one life. Good job on that. So, alright, guys, we'll get the stream about 10 more minutes here. Anybody has any more questions, suggestions, or ideas? Let's see. Let's take this off. There we go. Back in here, it really looked to me like Gene was going to come back down on the trend line, but it did hold up the 9. Just kept riding. Yeah, there's probabilities. I mean, it does, you know, it doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter what you're looking at. There's always going to be probability one way or the other. So, I mean, you know, doesn't really matter as long as you're on the stocks with the volume and you have a probable setup, a better probability setup. Yeah, it does, but if it's probabilities one life, so probabilities means there's a chance you're going to lose no matter what you're doing. So every trade is going to have a chance of losing and winning. So, you know. Now, you can say that if it has a higher over pre-market high, that it might have a better probability to go up. Yeah, I'll agree with you on that, but you still have a chance of losing, so. You know, the last couple of months we've seen stocks that were below pre-market highs trading downwards and then rip up and make nice rips. We've seen all kinds of different things, so you can't just say one thing or the other. It's all probabilities. Yeah, that's the volume. But Mogo had volume. Mogo had a 4 million, or this is a 2, I thought it was a 4 million candle. It had a lot of eyes on it back here. There's a 2 million candle there. You know, Gene has had a lot of more than 2 million candles, but Mogo had eyes on it for a minute. They just left. Gene was the one where everybody decided to go to. Gene could have easily broke down and sold off, and then everybody could have came into Mogo. I mean, it's the probabilities, like you said. You know, it could go either way. VBIV. VBIV with an interesting little channel. Or not channel, but triangle. Well, VBIV's got a big float though. BRX. BRX needs to break over 120 to get out of this triangle. I mean, is that the only thing you're doing one life? Are you only trading those stocks? Are you only trading stocks that break PM high and hold? Is that the only trade you're making whatsoever? And IMP selling off. Yeah, so you're trading only one setup over and over and over again. Of course, your win percentage is going to be higher because you're only trading one setup. Like if that's working, that's good. Keep doing it. But every time I go in a stock where it's over, like on Gene, if I don't get in here or here within this first little area here, every time I get in, I always lose over this. Over the first, if I get in over the first or second rip, then I always lose. The higher the stock is up, even if it is over pre-market, the more likely it is to come back down and have a big pullback. So like that's why I said it. If I could have gotten Gene earlier, I would have been fine with it. But I'm not getting in Gene up here at 376 or in this area or anything like that. That's just way too high for me. I know what you're saying that you could have got in there, but that's to me that's too high. I don't want to. That's going to be a riskier trade, especially when the trend line's way down here. If the 9 doesn't hold here, this is going to drop all the way back down to 325 if you get in at 355. To me, that's a risky entry. Like back here is fine. Back in here, that would be a better entry to me. But like right there, if that doesn't hold up, then that's going to hurt if that drops. Yeah, I know you get out there, but why would I even want to take this trade? I have to be very selective on my trades because I'm using a small cash account, and this is a higher probability of risk right here than it is right here. That's all I'm saying is I missed this initial entry. I'm not going to get in a stock halfway up the rip. Like that might work. I might have worked this time getting in here, but there's been several days, last week where this wouldn't hold up. Like we saw several stocks where it popped up, one pop and then two pops and then that was it, and then dump after that. Like if you're not first, you're last. You want to be first. You want to be first in the rips. That's not the same amount of risk. This getting in here at 350 is not the same amount of risk as getting in right here. You have a little less risk. The longer the stock rips, the more risky an entry is going to get. You can't argue that with me. You know that's true. The longer a rip happens, the more risk there's involved. This was down at 223. So buying in at 350, you're buying in $1.25 over the initial rip. That's quite a big rip. But then you get consolidation through here, and you get a nice little support area building. And this entry or this entry is a little less risky than 350. I see where we're getting confused at, because I'm saying risk, and I'm not talking about the risk of your stop loss. I'm not talking about the actual risk of your money. I'm talking about the high probability of the trade failing over the trade winning, is what I'm saying. That risk. The chances of this going up at this point right here are less than they are right here. There's a better chance that the stock's going to come up after this, especially bouncing off the trend line, than it's going to go up here. Now, there was good price action. There was good volume. That's what I'm saying. It was a good trade. I'm not arguing with you that it was a bad trade. All I'm saying is me getting in at 350, right in here, to me is just too risky. It's halfway up the rip. Because what if it just went up and hit 375? Then that's like 15 cents a profit. Like, it's just not. To me, this late in this rip is not where I want to be. I want to be here or here. That's where I want to be at on this. That's all I'm saying. Okay. We'll agree to disagree one life. I know what you're saying, but it's fine. I'm not going to scale in and out on a small cash account. Let's see, MBRX is starting to pop up a little bit here. Is MBRX going to come back for another possible go? It's getting hung up a little bit. This may try to go to the tippy tip of the triangle. Okay, one life. Trying to build some support at 115 right now. But it's definitely getting hung up there. So Gene gonna try to rip some more? Looks like it might. Alright guys, so I'm gonna call it a day. Appreciate everybody joining me as always. We'll be back tomorrow. You guys have a great rest of your day. Yeah, just hit me up one live. We can talk about it. We can talk about it some more. But I gotta go. So everybody have a great day. Stay safe out there. Until next time.